Coq au vin. Just smell that red wine sauce. No wonder it's a classic. Begins with bacon lardons, those little pieces of blanched bacon that have been browned and rendered their fat in 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And in that bacon fat and oil, you saute your chicken. You brown it first. Chicken's nicely browned on all sides. Now give it a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Give it a little shake again, and it goes into a casserole. And now it's going to be flamed in cognac. This is not a necessary step, but it's fun. Fun in flames. That's exactly 1/3 cup of cognac. And be sure you use a good brand of it and then light it. Stand well out of the way. Look at those flames up there. Some people say this is unnecessary, but I like it because it's fun. Let it flame just a little bit to burn off the alcohol. Extinguish the flames, and then in go the rest. There's our bacon lardons. And these are peeled brown little onions. And about a tablespoon of tomato paste. And a nice big clove of garlic through a press. And here we're going to have about 2 cups of good red wine. It can be jug wine, but be sure it's the kind of wine that you would drink. And that seems like a lot, but that boils off. Then cover it almost to the top with chicken stock. Then cover and simmer for 20 minutes. Oh, that chicken ought to be nice and tender now. Yep, that's done. Now we come to the most important part, which is flavoring the sauce. And the best way to do that is to drain it out into another casserole. And then if it's fatty, you want to degrease it. It doesn't seem to be. And you want to taste it very, very carefully. This is also the time to put in your herbs so that they'll simmer and have a nice fresh taste. I put in a bay leaf and there's a little bit of thyme. Then stir that around and taste very, very analytically and see what it needs. I think that tastes good, but you might want more tomato paste. You might want to boil it down a little bit. And after it's perfectly seasoned, you certainly want to thicken it. And so we're going to use the old-fashioned thickening of a beurre manier. That is just a butter and flour paste mashed together. I'm going to put in about a spoonful there. You use equal parts of butter and flour, and you put it off heat and whisk it in, and then bring it just up to the simmer and see how thick it is. Now, the real test is, will it coat a wooden spoon or spatula? Perfect. So now that's ready to go over the chicken. Boy, that smells awfully good, I must say. Now here I have 3 cups of quartered mushrooms that have been sauteed. That needs to be just basted a little bit, basted all over. Cover it, let it simmer for 3 or 4 minutes, and it's ready to serve. Coq au vin. Just smell that red wine sauce. No wonder it's a classic.